You're throwing out money every time you toss a receipt. Here's what they don't tell you. Your receipts are a product. Companies will pay you for them if you play the game right. If you've ever cleaned out a glove box and found a wad of crumpled paper, this is the video that turns that pile into cash, gift cards, and price drops you would have missed. I'm going to show you how to make money from the receipts you already have, how to stack rewards so one purchase pays you 3 or 4 times, how to set up a 10-minute routine that actually sticks, and how to dodge the privacy and time-wasting traps that make most people quit. Stay with me, because in the middle, I'm going to give you a simple switch that quietly doubles what every receipt is worth. Start by changing how you think about receipts. They're not trash. They're tiny invoices that unlock cashback, rebates, price adjustments, warranty protection, and even tax or reimbursement money you forget to claim. The goal isn't to become a coupon goblin with a binder. The goal is to make your normal spending pay you twice. You do that with 2 moves: stacking and speed. Stacking means one purchase triggers multiple payouts. Speed means you capture the payout before the window closes. Here's how stacking works in plain English. Before you buy, you arm the trip. If you're shopping in person, you activate any store offers in your loyalty account. Toggle on card-linked cash back in your rewards app, and if a brand rebate is running on a product you already plan to buy, you clip it digitally so it's ready. If you're shopping online, you start from a cashback portal or browser extension so the click gets tracked. Then you pay with a card that earns a bonus in that category. After you buy, you keep the receipt and you squeeze it. Scan it into a receipt app that pays in points or cash. If you bought a qualifying brand offer, you snap the barcode and the receipt in the rebate app and claim the bonus. If it's a big purchase that might drop in price next week, you set a price watch or use your card's price protection if you have it. If it's something with a warranty, you file the receipt in your email or cloud so a year from now you can prove the date. 1 ordinary receipt, 4 or 5 tiny payouts. That is stacking. Let me show you the feel of this with a quick story. Maya spends $60 on groceries: eggs, coffee, pasta, a couple of packaged items she buys every month. She pays with a card that gets a category bonus, so there's a few dollars right there. At the end, she scans the receipt into a general "any receipt earns something" app and gets a small pile of points. 2 of the items have brand rebates running, so she snaps the barcodes and the receipt and gets a couple more dollars. The store loyalty account logs the trip and spits out bonus points toward next week's discount. Her 60 didn't turn into a lottery ticket. It quietly added $5 or $6 across cash, back, points, and rebates. Do that weekly without thinking too hard, and you suddenly have a dinner out at the end of the month you didn't pay for. There are a bunch of ways to get paid for receipts, and you don't need to use all of them. Think of 4 buckets. The first bucket is scan for anything apps that reward you just for proving you shopped, no matter what you bought. The payouts are small per receipt, but they're steady and universal, and they add up while your coffee cools. The second bucket is brand rebates that care about specific products: snacks, household items, personal care. These are the big bumps when the product you already buy happens to be on offer. The third bucket is card-linked or portal cash back that pays just because you activated it before you swiped or clicked. The fourth bucket is money you forget: price adjustments after a sale hits, extended warranty or return windows that need proof of purchase, health or work reimbursements that die in your inbox without a receipt attached. All 4 buckets live off the same slip of paper. That's why we keep it. This all sounds great until you try it on a busy week and real life smacks you. Receipts fade, Apps reject blurry photos. Offers expire. Your email is a soup of thanks for your order that you can't find when you need it. Privacy nags at you. Who exactly is seeing what you buy? This is the part where most people toss the whole plan and say it isn't worth it. The fix isn't more apps. It's a simple routine and a couple of guardrails. Build a tiny receipt inbox at home and in your phone. At home, put a small tray or jar by the door. Every receipt you bring in lands there, not in a random pocket, and it waits a day at most. On your phone, create an album called Receipts and drop every e-receipt screenshot or PDF in there the moment it arrives. Now, your 10-minute block after dinner has a job. Empty the tray into money. You scan the day's paper receipts. You forward e-receipts to the apps that pay for them. You clip any brand rebates that match something you actually bought. And you toss the bad paper after a month once the returns window is done, keeping only big ticket items. If you work from a desk, the whole routine can be 5 minutes before you close the laptop. The habit matters more than the app list. About privacy. It's okay to be picky. Use a dedicated email for shopping and cashback stuff, so your main inbox isn't a billboard. Turn off precise location in apps that don't need it. Read the data policy once. If the wording is murky or the app sells your identity instead of anonymized trends, skip it. When you cash out, prefer gift cards or PayPal over weird points you'll forget. Never scan receipts that aren't yours, and never game returns after claiming rebates. That's how you get banned. You're playing a long game rooted in your real life, not trying to beat a machine for a week. Let's get a little more tactical, because the devil lives in the details. For in-store purchases, make sure the receipt shows store name, date, items, and totals in one shot. If it's a long tape, take overlapping photos inside the app so it can stitch them. If the store prints barely visible ink, take the photo on a dark table with indirect light, so contrast is better. For online purchases, save the itemized receipt, not just the shipment notification. Most apps accept e-receipts by you forwarding the email to a special address they give you, and some grab your receipts automatically if you connect a shopping email. If you hate that, don't connect. Just forward manually and you'll sleep fine. When you claim product rebates, always scan the actual barcode on the package. That prevents most not a match headaches. You can make this pay faster by focusing on categories that trigger the most payouts with the least effort. Groceries are king because you buy them weekly, and there are always brand offers running somewhere. Gas works if your card does a bonus in that category, and your station participates in card-linked offers. Household and personal care bounce in and out of good rebates, so clip them only if you already needed the item. Big retail runs, back to school, holiday gifts, should always go through a cashback portal and your best card. And if the price drops inside the return window, some cards or stores will credit the difference if you ask nicely with the receipt in hand. If you run a side hustle or file deductions, receipts move from nice to have to defend yourself, and sometimes refund time. So scan them into a cloud folder tagged by month and category. You'll thank yourself in April. Let's zoom out for a second and answer the question nobody asks. Who's paying for this and why? The money comes from 3 places. Brands pay bounties to move units and measure how well an offer performs. Apps pay small amounts because your receipts, aggregated and anonymized, tell them which products are winning in the real world, and that data is valuable. Banks and portals get a cut of affiliate deals when you click through or activate an offer, and they share a slice with you to keep you loyal. You can be comfortable with that or not. The point is that it's not magic. If you accept that exchange, take your share with boundaries that feel right to you. Here's the switch that doubles what every receipt is worth. Stop thinking scan to earn and start thinking receipt to routine. The routine is 3 steps. Activate before purchase, scan right after, review once at the end of the month. Activate before is the 30 seconds you spend toggling a store offer, tapping on 1 or 2 brand rebates you were already going to buy, and starting your online session from a portal. Scan right after is the 30 seconds after the cashier hands you the tape or you get the email where you open the app and snap it while it's still crisp. Review once is a 10-minute end-of-month sweep where you redeem points before they expire, cash out to something you'll actually use, and check for any price drops worth claiming. Those 3 moments, before, after, end, are the whole system. Everything else is decoration. Let me put numbers on it so your brain can relax. Say you spend $400 a month on groceries and household items. Your card gives you a few percent back in that category. That's $12 to $20. Your general receipt scans and the occasional brand offers stack another $5 to $15 depending on the month. A couple of card-linked or portal offers land around 5 to 10 more. Suddenly, you're looking at $22 to $45 on spending you were going to do anyway, plus the chance at a price adjustment or 2 on bigger buys. Not life-changing, but it's a tank of gas or a dinner you didn't have to think about, and it took minutes, not hours, because you kept the routine tiny. There will be hiccups. An app will misread a line and reject it. A rebate will run out. A portal click won't track, and you'll feel robbed. Breathe. Resubmit once with a clearer photo. Keep a screenshot of the offer and the receipt in your album so support can see you're not making it up. If a portal misses, most have a missing cashback form. Fill it out once and move on. Don't spend all your wins chasing one missed dollar. That's how this turns from free money to full-time job. Time for a 1-week sprint so you can feel the results. Tonight, make the tray by the door and the receipt album on your phone. Tomorrow morning, choose 1 general receipt app, 1 brand rebate app you like the look of, and 1 portal or card-linked program you're willing to try. Don't download 12. Activate offers before your next grocery run, buy what you normally buy, and scan the receipt before you put the milk away. If you ordered anything online this week, forward the itemized e-receipt to your vault or the app's address. This weekend, cash out anything that hit the threshold. Even if it's small, you want to win, you can see. Do it again next week with 0 new tools. After 7 days, you'll know if this feels like a chore or like picking up change you were stepping over. There's a softer benefit nobody mentions. A month of scanning your own receipts quietly teaches you what you actually spend money on. You'll notice boring habits, how often you buy snacks you didn't plan, how fast small trips add up, how a quick stop at the drugstore is secretly a $10 tax on your month. I'm not telling you to budget with a whip. I'm saying this routine shows you a mirror. Sometimes the best payout is the one that doesn't leave your wallet in the first place. Let's land the plane. Making money from your receipts isn't about extreme couponing or hoarding paper. It's about squeezing value from something you were already handed. You activate a couple of offers before you shop. You scan the receipt right after. You do a quick review at the end of the month. And you keep your boundaries around privacy and time. You don't chase every nickel. You catch the dollars that sit right in front of you. 1 card, 1 portal, 1 general scanner, 1 brand rebate app, and a tiny routine will beat a chaotic pile of tools every time.